quote Monty Python, and now for something completely different. I debated whether to make this video or not, so it's going to be kind of a short, thrown together video, and we'll be back to our cooking and baking in the next video. As a lot of you know, I live in South Alabama, so we don't get a lot of extremely cold weather, especially compared to a lot of places in the world. But we just recently had a lot of snow for us. It was a lot for us. I know other places are laughing, but on the coldest night when we were expecting the most snow, people were losing their mind on social media because they might have had little children or small animals or elderly people, maybe sick people, and they were losing power. And they didn't know for how long, they didn't know what was going to take place, and they didn't seem like they really had any kind of a backup plan. And I wanted to share this product with you. I'm in no way affiliated or sponsored by this company or anything to do with this product, so don't come at me if you've got a problem with them. I'm just simply sharing my experience and my opinion, and if it can help one person, that's good. I'm happy with that. Now, this is a portable buddy heater by Mr. Heater is the company, and it's touted as an indoor safe portable radiant heater. It uses 1 pound propane bottles, and anything that uses propane, you always need to really have a carbon monoxide detector like what I'm pointing at there. It's always good to have that as a backup, although I've used this product inside and never had a problem with it. Always err on the side of caution. Now, you can most certainly use a larger propane tank with this heater, but it does require a special filter to be run between the heater and the propane line. If you don't, it will mess up your heater. I've seen several outdoor camping YouTubers that have talked about doing this personally. Now, I won't be talking about using a larger tank today and how to do that. My father does run his on a larger tank with a filter, has no problems, but for convenience and ease of moving it around, I just stick with the little 1 pound bottles. Sometimes it can be a little fussy getting it started. I wouldn't force the issue. I just go carefully to make sure you're getting it threaded on your heater correctly. You want to make sure your propane bottle is in there nice and firm, but you definitely don't want to over tighten it. On your red knob, you'll see you have an off position, a pilot position, low, and high. When we turn the heater on or off, we'll have to slightly depress the knob to move it to each position. It won't move on its own unless you slightly depress it while twisting it. To turn your heater on, we need to get the pilot light going, so you're going to depress the knob and turn it to the pilot position and press down. You'll hear a click, and if the pilot light doesn't light immediately, lift up, press down again on pilot until you see a pilot light appear. When it appears, hold the knob down for 10, 15, 20 seconds. If you release the knob and the pilot light stays lit, you're golden. From there, you want to depress it down part of the way and turn it all the way over to high. You want to skip over low and turn it all the way to high, and then you'll see your ceramic plate in the back will start to glow. And once it glows nice and orange, you know it's heated up, it's ready to go, and you can turn it back down to low if you want to, or leave it up on high. And that's really all there is to it. It's very easy to use. And this does come with a booklet of excellent instructions and safety tips, and I recommend that you do read through that. But I wanted to make this video because I'm more of a visual learner, and of course the first thing I did was have my father show me how to use this properly, because that's just me. But I figured there's probably other people out there in the world that are like that, and I just wanted to show you how easy this thing is to use. And in my humble opinion that no one asked for, I think it's a good thing to have in your supplies, in your house, in your storage room or garage, and have a few extra 1 pound bottles of propane for just such an occasion. If it does turn off cold, you don't have to worry so much about what am I going to do, because you've got a backup plan in place. Now, when we had our snow a few weeks ago, I didn't officially time how much usage I got out of the 1 pound propane bottles, but I did look it up, and it seemed to be if you had your heater on low, you would get about 5 to 5.5 hours out of one 1 pound bottle, and if you had it on high, you would get about 3 hours of use, and that seemed to be pretty much about what I was getting out of it. To turn off your heater, you want to slightly depress your red knob and turn it all the way back to the off position. Naturally, it will still be giving off some residual heat. I believe that it's recommended that you don't store your heater with a propane tank attached just in case of a leaking issue. But you're safe at this point to unscrew your propane tank and remove it from your heater. So I think that about wraps it up for this video. I've rambled long enough. I just wanted to make people aware of this product because I feel like it's a pretty beneficial product, so you don't have to worry and stress if the power goes out. How am I going to keep my family or my animals warm when it's really cold outside? If you're already familiar with this product, I probably gave you a good laugh, but if you're not, hopefully you learned something and you saw that it was extremely easy to use. So as always, I appreciate you watching. We'll be back to baking in the next one. Bye for now.